Hi Forge followers, John Carlo here with Forge Recruitment. Many of us are currently adjusting to working from home. And while the thought of working from home is highly appealing, it definitely comes with its challenges. I remember when we first started Forge Recruitment a few years ago, I had to make the adjustment from working in an office to working from home. And it definitely had its challenges, definitely had obstacles. Now, a few years later, our entire team works remotely and it seems second nature to us. With this in mind, today I want to go over some of the things you should do or aim to do to make sure that working from home goes as successfully and smoothly as possible for you. First, you're going to want to set up a designated workspace. So there's a couple of reasons as to why you're going to want to set up a designated workspace. One, you're going to want to set something up that limits you from being in the way of getting distracted. For example, if you set yourself up at the kitchen table and you have your family home or your children home and they're coming in, cooking, grabbing snacks, it's going to constantly distract you. So it's not going to be an ideal place for yourself to set up. Have a place that's separate, quiet, allows you to focus on work. On this, a study actually found that for every distraction we have while we're focusing on a task, it takes our mind about 25 minutes to get back onto the mental track, the mental process that was prior to the distraction. So basically to regain that same focus. So even though the distraction may seem like a couple seconds or a minute, it actually has a bigger impact on you overall. So setting up a separate place that's away from as many distractions as possible is going to be key. The second reason you're going to want to set up a separate space is because you don't want your brain to associate your work and your personal space all as one. So for example, if you're working in your bedroom on your bed and you're doing work all day in the bedroom, your brain is going to associate your bedroom with doing work. So when you go to sleep at night and you try to sleep, your brain subconsciously is going to find itself in a place that it's so used to thinking of work that's just going to constantly keep running. So it's going to be really hard for you to fall asleep at night. So ideally, again, keep the two places separate. Second, you're going to want to follow a schedule. So it's really important that you set a regular work day with regular hours. I know when I first left my previous company to come and start Forge Recruitment, for the first year to 2 years, I actually followed the exact same work schedule. I'd get up at the exact same time, start my day at the exact same time, work until the exact same time. So just kind of stayed in that flow. The other thing you're going to want to do is definitely not plan personal things or personal tasks or appointments throughout your workday. So you're going to want to keep your workday separate to your personal tasks. Book your personal tasks on your lunch or outside of work hours. And this is really going to allow you to focus on work while you're at home. So that's the key, basically having a schedule, having set hours, and this is all going to help you focus your time. Third, you're going to want to plan your day. So it's really important for you to know what tasks you want to accomplish that day and what you want to get through. You definitely don't want to go into the day kind of wandering and not knowing what to do. It's really easy to fall down a rabbit hole of YouTube videos. So you don't want to do that. You want to know what task you need to do, what's next, and how you can knock them all off. So that'll help you, again, stay really, really focused. Fourth, you're going to want to keep connected with your team. So it's really important that you have regular check-ins with your team. Keep open lines of communication. If you're working together on a project, let them know what you're working on, what are they working on, have check-ins. This is really important to help you stay focused, but it's also going to help fill that social void that you might not be getting by working at home. So again, keeping an open line of communication with your team is really key, especially if you have any challenges or obstacles, you want to bounce ideas off them. So definitely have that team to fall back on. Finally, you're going to want to take breaks regularly. So it's really easy to kind of also fall in this other trap where you just sit there all day and work really, really focused. And while that seems awesome, you're probably going to burn yourself out in a really short period of time. So it's really important that you stand up, maybe go for a walk, take breaks regularly, and just give yourself a chance to recharge. So these are some of the tips that work really well for us and our team. I hope you found them helpful. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions on this or any other job searching or interview questions, be sure to contact us. Happy job hunting and good luck.